Hey everybody, RMA2009 here. Today, I'm going to be reviewing this Rockville 10-inch powered subwoofer. Now, if you were in my Discord, you'd see that I posted a message about this. Let's give you a little overview first. I'll give you some specs. So this thing is made of 5/8 birchwood construction. So it's really nice, sturdy. It has these nice metal corners. The carpet job could be better. I could pick it up. It's only around 40 pounds. There's some seams visible here, but it's not really going to be all too noticeable. This features a 70-ounce magnet and a 2-inch voice coil. So it has a lot of power for a 10. If we come on the back here, you can see on the back, ignore this is the small business I run, but we have our amp, we have our polarity switch. I have it on inverted because apparently this has inverted, because when I switched it to that, it sounded a lot better. We have our crossover, that's set to around 120, our volume, and then we have balanced in and out. I'm going to get an adapter to use this, even though I really don't think it matters. When I found this sub, I actually didn't know it had the RCA in and out. I'm going to be using that for this test. So you can see we have our power and our clip light. This will let us know if the sub has power. This will be a nice bright blue. And then we have our red clip light to let us know that we're overdriving it. Down here we have our voltage selection hidden behind some acrylic so it doesn't get bumped and fry the unit. We also have our fused IEC connector. Having a look on the side, we have these really nice built-in handles. I'm actually a pretty big fan of these because you can kind of lift it from all directions. Like I said, this thing is around 45 pounds. It has a nice metal top hat. So what a top hat is basically you can connect a speaker pole and, let's say, mount one of the speakers over there on it. Coming to the front, we have our custom metal grill. Really nice, doesn't resonate much. And our two ports, let me get the flash in the port here. They go all the way in. See if you can stick my phone in there? No, that wouldn't work. I'd probably end up losing my phone in these. So 2 ports, which are pretty nice. Ignore my foot holding it up. The driver has that like paper and like fabrics around, which is pretty nice. On the bottom we have some feet. It's a little dirty on the bottom. That's kind of how I got it, because I got this sub used. Alright, now let's get to hooking it up. Okay, so here's our setup. We have this PA system. This is the PPHP898MX by Pyle. It's not the greatest. I'd recommend getting like just powered speakers and a mixer if you really want a PA like this. These have an 8-inch woofer and a 1-inch horn-loaded piezo driver. The piezo isn't too bad if you turn it down. It's a little harsh and tinny, but most cheap compression drivers have that problem. The grill is press fit on, so it's a little rattly, but it's okay. So I have the EQ set to completely flat, and you're going to hear these without the sub than with the sub. The audio, yes, my password's 12345, is streaming off of this old MacBook Air with the beautiful Windows XP background. And we're going to be playing Scarlet Fire by Otis McDonald. So now we have Scarlet Fire all loaded up on the laptop, and I'm going to hit play. I'm using my phone's internal mic, which has a peak limiter on it, so no clipping will be to the microphone. However, this system does have enough power to clip mics. The EQ is completely flat, like I mentioned. Now, that sounded pretty good, but the bass was not that great. I figured to get a decently usable bass response out of this system, you either need to turn the low frequencies up and turn everything else down, or use a bass boosted song. So now I'm going to switch on the sub. It's on the unity position, so straight up and down, flat as they'd say, and I'm now going to hit play. Much punchier, much deeper, just much cleaner bass out of this. And now this will actually allow me to put these speakers on, well, this one's going to be on the top hat, one's going to be on the top hat, one's going to be on a tripod, so that if they project more clearly and they're elevated off the ground, yet we still have a usable bass response. So now I'm going to run some fun tunes through. I'm going to run some probably copyrighted, bass-boosted songs, and I'm going to EQ the system up, and you're going to hear how it sounds. Alright, we're now playing the bass-boosted version of Butterfly Effect by Kirby. The system's all EQ'd up now. I should probably turn the sub down, that kind of sounds a little overpowering, but then I realized it's the bass-boosted version. Let me skip to the drop. Holy crap! That vent's rattling! Sub's not even working. Oh my god, that vent was humming along to those bass frequencies, man. The sub wasn't even clipping, and that was loud. Like I said, it probably didn't clip the phone mic. Look at how bright that LED is. Like that? That's just one blue LED. That's kind of funny. That's what electrical tape's for. Whatever. So, we'll get something else on. I don't know what else I could play that... I mean, this video is probably gonna get copyrighted. So, I'll find something else. Alright, this one isn't copyrighted. I don't think it is. It's from a video game. I think it's from, like, Fallout. It has bass on it, though, so that's all that kind of matters to me. I don't care about the references. Oh, I gotta turn up a bit.
And that song made so very far from wrong.
Alright, one more. We're doing Jellyfish Jam. Why not? sounds crackly. Test how instruments sound on the system. So right now the subwoofer is off. It's all EQ'd and everything, but I don't really think that's going to matter. So this, I'm going to do the same drum verse with and without the sub. This is without. Here, everybody. Now, ignore I'm kind of crouched down because, yet again, I still can't find my tripod, and I'm using a microphone stand to hold my phone up. So, would I recommend you buy this sub? Well, if a 10-inch subwoofer wouldn't be for every single occasion. However, they do sell up to 18 subs. I decided to get the 10 because that's all I could afford. If you want to add a lot or a little thump to your current PA system, these work extremely well. They're pretty light for pro subs and very compact, I might add. You kind of got to get this effect. You kind of got to be in person to get this effect. The only reason I'm grunting is because it's still 40 pounds. Well, actually 45. And that, not to mention, it's pure solid wood. Grabbed a couple things from back here as a size comparison for this subwoofer. First, we have a Fender Frontman 10G guitar amplifier. I don't play guitar, by the way. I use this to amplify microphones. That's kind of about it. I'm actually not too sure why I bought it. I guess the 2015 Mac I have, and why not lately as well. So there, that'll hopefully give you a pretty good size comparison. I say this thing puts out some pretty nice volume, and I'd recommend you buy. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'm probably going to put this in my room next video.